What's going on, everybody? How you doing? I'm Mecca. If this is your first time checking out the channel, welcome. 3 things I try to teach you here: building your income, creating your freedom, taking back your freedom, and designing that ultimate lifestyle. Just here in our home down in Mexico. I'm from Canada myself, but I just wanted to offer quick little M's thoughts on this informal video. I gotta get the sun out of my eyes, excuse me. And negotiating. This is something that is, you know, I grew up with sales. Sales it's been in my blood. I love it. I get excited doing it most of the time. Let's be honest, most of the time. But negotiating is something you got to become good at. Otherwise, you know, there's that saying, you're going to sell or be sold to, right? So let's take a step back and talk about why I want to talk about this. Well, you know, at my gym, you know, the personal trainer were just talking about rates and everything, and you know, we were able to negotiate a little lower price than you know, he initially was offering me, and you know, he was happy with it, I was happy with it, and it's a win-win. But you got to do this in everything. So whether you're like, if you're a Kindle publisher, you gotta be negotiating your rates with your writers, right? You got to be negotiating your rates with your writers, you know, your cover designers. You know, if you're doing, you know, whatever else you're doing, like if you're doing FBA, right? You got to negotiate your rates with your suppliers, and get comfortable with that. Because remember, the worst thing that somebody can say is what? No. You know how many times people say no to me on a daily basis? All the freaking time. I negotiate absolutely everything. You know, I was thinking to this one time, years ago, I was applying for a job at Cactus Club. It's a restaurant chain, and I've spent like 0 hours, literally 0 minutes on the back end of a restaurant. I know nothing about anything, but I had an in, you know, in the regional office, and you know, I always thought it'd be kind of cool to have a, you know, why not run a restaurant? And you know, so I'm sitting down with the regional managers, and we're negotiating salary, and you know, they started, I believe it was like around $40,000, you know, 40 grand, and you know, at the time, 40 grand, expenses taken care of, a couple other perks. At the time, I was just like, what? Insane inside, right? I didn't show that. And I was like, oh, I thought it was going to be a little closer to 70, 75. I'm, you know, apologize and all that. And they're like, oh, whoa, no, we definitely can't go that high. And, you know, we chatted for a bit, and they ended up going to 55,000. And this is, you know, 55,000 to essentially just train me for a year, you know, and that's an extra $15,000 on top, you know, from what they initially were offering, because I didn't settle, because I negotiated, because I asked for more. You know, those of you who are publishing, right, when you're negotiating with your writers, don't worry about what their rate says on Upwork. You know how many times I've knocked off $10 an hour on somebody's rate off Upwork? Why? Because I ask. And chances are they just put a higher rate there, because some people will just pay the higher rate, right? But no, ask for half. You know, one of the key things that I do with somebody, sorry for all the noise here, I got the alarm going off and Mexican truck driving by, but you know, one of the key things I like to say, especially with writers or people that I think could be in my business long term, is, hey, I want to try you off with a smaller rate. So let's start off with the smaller rate right now, and we'll increase it should you decide, you know, if it's a good working environment, right? I do that with, you know, the person who does my thumbnails for the videos. You know, with my writer, one of my books, I paid $60 for it. Sorry, no, $70 for it. You know, $70 for this. It was like a 11,000, you know, word book. And you know, I remember the first time that she did this book, she did it, and it was great, and she ended up getting paid. I think she calculated her hours, and it was something like, it was like $2 an hour. It felt horrible, you know, but hey, you know, it is what it is. But now, guess what I pay her? You know, I pay her on average like $400 to $500 per book now. I pay her a lot more now because I valued her work, and you know, she proved that she wanted it. But you know, that's what I'm just trying to say. Don't be afraid to negotiate whatever it is you're trying to do, because you never know when you can get something for a little less, or you can get a little bit more than what is being advertised on whatever it is that you're looking to buy. You know, airlines, right? When you go fly, always ask to get upgraded. You'd be blown away at how many times we've been upgraded to business class or, you know, first class, because we ask. When we flew to Europe, me and the wife, 3 out of 4 flights we got upgraded on. 3 out of 4 flights we were upgraded on. Why? Because we just asked. It's just all about asking. So make sure you're negotiating today. Negotiate. This is sales. Sales is what makes the world go around. You got to get good at it. Otherwise, you're just going to end up paying more than you should. And that's never a good thing. So, hey, let me know. What are some of your favorite negotiating tactics in the comments? Would love to know. Love to learn. Maybe I missed 1 or 2. Or what are just some of your hacks to kind of get what you want, you know, when you're dealing with things. So, love to know. Love to learn from you. I hope you all doing well. Till next time, everyone. We'll talk soon.